son of Sessions. Buckland goes there, walks in for Holly Watson. They're all set to go. Favourite drawn the outside, Summers Legacy, and Pike is going to drop her back soon after the start. She'll find herself last, going over to the back straight, looking for the lead. Buckland, Taranaki at its WA debut, the former Queenslander prominent, and My Bee Lad charging up near the inside is pulling fiercely. Going forward now is Scenic Strike and occupies third spot after the start, in turn giving Net Zero a nice bit of cover. Further back, Cohen Song, El Giro del Mondo, and back a clear last is the long odds on favourite Summers Legacy, which would spot the leader going out by the 1,000, 6 to 7 lengths. The pacemaker Buckland by a length. Running second, Scenic Strike. Down on the inside, Taranaki third. Running fourth, Net Zero. Then My Bee Lad settling a bit better here after the start, being followed by Cohen Song at the 800. El Giro del Mondo, and starting to pick up a little bit of leeway. On the outside is the short-priced Elect Summers Legacy at 165, and at the tail end of the field by the 575. Nearing the corner, Buckland's the leader. It's Buckland by a length on Scenic Strike. There's no run for the former Banana Bender. Down on the inside, Taranaki. Over on the outside, going forward, Net Zero, being trailed in turn by Summers Legacy. Well, it found her back to drag it into the race, and Pike now comes around heels to set after Buckland at the 250. Buckland the leader. Down the outside, Net Zero. Pike has to get busy on Summers Legacy. Here is Summers Legacy coming up on the outside of Net Zero. Gets on equal terms. Has to draw the shillelagh on Summers Legacy. The favourite will just get there. Did enough to win Summers Legacy from Net Zero. Taranaki. Cohen Song was fourth. In behind the My Bee Lad, Buckland weakening, Scenic Strike, and the last of them to greet the judge, El Giro del Mondo. Summers Legacy, the Bondi filly, gets the job done. Did enough to win the race. Did enough to justify the odds, and has given Willie his first winner back here in WA. Bondi filly out of Art Lydia. Of course, a mare that has produced the likes of Fontaine Bleu, a Belmont Oaks winner and Starstruck winner herself, and Uncle George, who'd won to 1.5 miles, and you can see this filly shaping up, looking over the autumn for a bit more ground in the care of Grant and Alana Williams. Willie Pike in the saddle. For Linwood Park, Ted Van Heemst, Marilyn Van Heemst, Troy and Chad Van Heemst. And she's got her second victory on the board from 7 runs. Coming from the back. Took a little bit of riding from Pike, though, to get her past Net Zero, who was game. He's an A-lot from Mystic Pindan, Dan Morton, Chris Parnham. And third, as we wait for these placings to come to hand, Taranaki. Jade McNaught has run a handy enough race at its first start here in the West by Tarzino from Ponderosa Miss, and trained by Luke Fernie. 7-3-2. Cohen Song was back there officially fourth. But the favourite has got the job done and scored officially by a long neck. Half a length split second and third. They posted 1:37.40. That was for 15.70, the first time that distance has been implemented at Belmont. 35.13 the last 600, but we'll dig a little deeper and find out what the plans are afoot for Summers Legacy through the autumn. As we go to race 5, the Racing WA Careers in Racing Handicap, over 1,300 metres, and there are no changes. They'll jump at 4:10. As Lockie joins us, it took a little bit of riding from Willie to get her home, but it was good to see the Wizard back in the winner's circle.
Certainly was, Darren. That's the big talking point out of the race. Willie Pike returns as a winner, and stable foreman Jazz McAuliffe joins you now. Jazz, you've been working with Grant Alana for a long time, and that means you've been working in turn with Willie Pike for a long time. What's it like to have him back around the horses in the stable and back here riding winners?
Look, it's great to have the team back together. You know, it's always different when we haven't got Pikey around. Yeah, it's just good to be all back together again.
Summers Legacy, the filly, it looks like she's returned in really nice order, out in trip today, and it looks like she'll only appreciate getting out over further too.
Yeah, look, if she pulls out well from this one, we'll probably look towards the fillies races now with her, and she definitely suits the further distance. So it's really exciting, and we're really, interested to see how she goes.
Grant and Alana, as well as Suman Hedge, have been really busy on the Magic Millions grounds over the last week or so. How are the preparations going ahead of the sale tomorrow and Friday?
Look, they've been super flat out, super busy, you know, looking at all the yearlings and that, and hopefully we get some nice ones.
Lucky to have you and the rest of the team. Well done.
Thank you so much.
There's Jazz McAuliffe after the winner of Summer's Legacy, a filly potentially heading towards an Oaks pathway. And as you said, prior to the running of this race, Scott, the Ascot 1000 Guineas, the Natasha, and then the Oaks look like all nice, really good, suitable races for Summer's Legacy.
And obviously the family have been a wonderful producing family, and the one thing they've all had in common is they've all stayed. So I think that's definitely in this filly's favour. She'll just continue to mature into preparation, get better and better as they step her out over more ground. She was a 2,000 metre maiden winner in her last campaign as well, so she's definitely going to join in that preparation. I'm sure it won't be the only one from Team Williams that'll be heading in that direction either. Willie Pike's about to weigh in, and then we'll get a word from him on the victory of Summer's Legacy. Willie's jumping off the scales. Summer's Legacy's back as a winner. Willie's got to get all of his gear back as well. Pikey, how have you been?
Not too bad. It's definitely a lot better than watching on the couch like I have been doing.
Is that something you do when you've got time off? Are you a couch watcher? Are you a racing watcher?
No, I was talking it up a bit, not really. No, I was on the couch a lot, but actually, in fairness, I do think this time around Racing Channel got more of a go than it ever has with me. Definitely itching to get going towards the end there, so happy to be back out there.
How was Melbourne?
Melbourne was good. It was good to me as well. We ran a really nice second. The weather turned on for us, and luckily it did, because it was a firm, fast track, and I think we're lucky that rain turned up.
How's the wrist?
It's okay.
How's the heel?
It's okay as well.
And how's this filly?
She's good. I think when the blinkers go on, I think you'll see another gear come out. I think it's there. She just doesn't know how to really go for it. I felt the winner a long way from home, but just when it come to putting them away, she didn't quite know how to do it. When the team's ready, the blinkers will go on. I think they'll have a bit more fun.
Great to have you back.
Thank you.
There's Willie Pike combining with the old team, Grant Alana Williams and Summer's Legacy to take out the Swan Draft Handicap.